Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear on this Monday morning. We look like I'm going to have a pretty good day today. First thing I want to do is wish Jeff Peck a happy birthday. We're very proud of him, and we would not have a Panhandle Outdoors show without Jeff Peck doing all that work. He does like 3 or 4 jobs in one, so we appreciate Jeff, and he's going to have a good day off as soon as he gets out of here and do all kind of exciting things outdoors, and we're going to eat good tonight too. So anyway, let's get moving with our weather, brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard and a hard-working crew up there in Southport. Looking at high today, listen folks, you're getting up 62 and low's only going to be 46. And water temperature at the beach pier is right at 59.8. And the moon phase, our Monday moon phase, folks, got a new moon tonight. So we're going to start, it's going to start building up. So in 2 weeks we're going to have a full moon. So it's really going to be some dark nights if you like to get out there and do some hog hunting or something like that. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. The last day of January, can you believe that? January the 31st, good strong tide. It's going to be low this morning at 7:17 and a high tonight at 9:15. So that's a really, really good situation there. So the weather looks really nice today. Now it's going to warm up a little bit, then we've got some more cold weather. So let's take our break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. A quick story for Monday morning. I think some of y'all really have a deep appreciation of this. Okay, you know, I love to hunt. I have them 40 acres up there in Calhoun County. Had it for a good while since '96, and it's just one of my go-to place, my little peace of mind. I love going up there, not just there to hunt, just a lot of time in the woods. So I had my tree stand set up, and then Hurricane Michael hit, and I went right after the hurricane a couple of months. When I finally got to go to the woods, got away. It took me a while to get back through the fallen trees, and you all know how it was, and found my tree stand. It was a nice stand, but it had been blown over. And I was by myself, and I couldn't, had some trees, a little bit of trees on it. I just couldn't muscle it up there. So I just left it blown over and said, I'll get it next year. Well, this year, I'm taking, got a lot of stuff going on, and by the time I get up there not too long ago, and I've been walking through the woods, and it's sort of hard to find your way through the woods now, but I know north, south, and that kind of stuff. And I'm looking for my tree stand that's falling over. Folks, I walk up, it's standing up. I said, wait a minute, the good Lord, I know he takes care of me, but I know he's going to sit my tree stand sitting back up. So I'm going to show you a picture. My tree stand is sitting back up. And there's a chair. There was a chair in it. So that was my tree stand. I realized somebody's hunting out of my tree stand. Okay, I figured it out. So it's on the sort of borderline of property. So I put some tape on it. And then I put a postage sign right there at the step with my name on it, with my phone number. So I'm thinking somebody, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they didn't know that was my property, whatever. So anyway, I haven't heard back from them, and I don't know. And then wait a minute, I climb up there. They planted a food plot. Not only planted a food plot, they put corn in it. So I was hoping they would call me and say, Mr. Chester, or Winston, whatever, we didn't realize that was on your property because, but I haven't heard back. This was about a month ago. I wasn't going to show it to y'all, but some of y'all can appreciate it. They might not know the land, but that was my tree, still is my tree stand, still is my property. So I know some of y'all might be watching, and I don't have any hard feelings. I'd like for y'all not to trespass on my land, if you would, please. So listen, we're going to, I got so much stuff to show you, but we're going to do a video. Remember a week before last, someone sent in a picture of a sturgeon. Let's go from hunting to fishing. Sturgeon on Beacon Hill, laying on the beach. You remember that? And it says 5.5 foot long, and it sent the picture. It's hard to identify because there's sun shining on it. So then somebody posted, we saw a 6 foot sturgeon, a 6 foot fish. Now, nobody knew what it was. It went from 5.5 foot to 6 foot in one day. But anyway, that's the fishing story. I got tickled at that. That's fishing. That's how you tell the stories. Anyway, we're going to take a break, and I remember me going to Frank Paruka with National Marine Fisheries, and Frank is just such an amazing, U.S. Fish and Wildlife, He's such an amazing guy. He's retired now, but I went on a sturgeon trip with him. When I saw the sturgeon, I said, I want to show that sturgeon video again. So we're going to take a break. And we're going to come back and show that about a 13, 14-minute video of going on the Choctawhatchee River with U.S. Fish and Wildlife. So we're going to take a break, and then we'll start the video. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're at the Panama City Field Office of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. It's located right here off Balboa. And we're going down, it's early in the morning, and we're going on a trip. We'll meet our crew over here. All right, we're gonna meet our crew this morning. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. We'll start with Frank. Go ahead and tell us about it.
Yep, we're going out, do a little netting on sturgeon this morning over at Choctawhatchee River or at Ebro. And we've got Chance is YCC employee this summer. It's a youth conservation program that he spent 320 hours working with us, and he did a number of jobs, including sturgeon netting.
All right.
Matt Lachette, who is our new biological technician, and Matt's been out on a number of occasions with us, and he knows the whereabouts of sturgeon are.
And this is our rig right here.
Got a 20-foot net boat here, designed for sturgeon. It's got a 8-foot tank in there with a recirculating system, and it's a well-built boat, and we're going to do it.
Okay, and it's raining.
It's raining.
Okay, so we're going to go. And Chance is an outdoor ed alumni.
We may melt.
Yep. Folks, we're here at Ebro, below the bridge. Here we are, putting in the Choctawhatchee River. Okay, now, Frank, what's the first thing we're going to do?
Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to see if there's any telemetry fish in this particular area. We've got a receiver here, and Chance has got a hydrophone, and this is called an omnidirectional hydrophone. So it listens, picks up fish in a circular area. So we're going to put this in the water.
Okay.
The range is probably maybe about 200-300 yards on this particular unit.
Okay. Within 10 seconds, we found a fish, right?
Yeah, there you go.
So,
okay. We don't know what it didn't say which fish it was yet, but it didn't show it yet.
that's amazing.
There's one in the background too. Yeah.
So you can hear them pinging.
So the ping is that transmitter.
It's
pinging back.
it's a three burst. There you go.
There's another one going. There it is.
R6K 62393.
That's the number. of that
That's the
fish.
number of that fish.
Yeah.
So you got several in here.
62413.
There's another one, 6 right here.
Yeah, it's two right now. There's the number of the fish.
That's
right
the number of the fish right there. That is cool.
And so you can hear them in the background too.
Yeah. So now what are we doing here? We're going.
Okay, let Chance go. Yeah.
All right, Chance, tell us.
All right, with this machine right here, the computer, we're gonna be doing the water quality, which is the pH, oxygen content, the temperature, and all that good stuff. And it tells us how good the water quality is.
Okay.
All right, temperature is 24.14 degrees Celsius. Connectivity is 95. Salinity is 0.04. The pH is 8.53. 0.45 for the dissolved oxygen.
All right, so in layman's term, what is that telling us basically?
That tells us it's pretty good stuff. You know, temperature is in the mid-70s right now.
Okay.
Usually when that temperature gets down in the, say, mid-60s, fish start moving on out.
Okay.
So we're looking good. Oxygen is real good.
There is something over there.
You know, pretty good stuff.
All right, we're getting ready. There you go. So it's out here. Some of you gill netters can remember
9-inch
this.
stretch net, nylon.
What kind is it?
Nylon net, 9-inch stretch mesh, 10 foot deep, 100 foot long. Drift net.
This is a drift net.
Line on the bottom here. Looks good. good, man.
Okay. So we're just going to drift down the straight, right down the strip.
Watching the floats for any activity.
Okay.
And as soon as it happens, you get up there and pull it in.
So you go, Matt, and just keep it straight, right? Keep the net.
Keep the net as straight as possible and as tight as possible.
Okay. And folks, here comes the rain. Well, it's not supposed to rain when we're fishing, Frank. What happened? He didn't.
He's gonna have throw you off the boat here. You know?
Here it comes. All right, put it in. We're going to change places. And look at that second cord. Let's add a little bit further.
Oh, we got a sturgeon.
Little one.
Got a sturgeon. Okay.
Come on.
All right. Here we go.
Good little guy.
Got a little one.
Yeah.
A little one. There it is, folks. All right.
Come on.
All right. Okay, Frank, we see we got a tag on this one?
Yep, this has been tagged before, and we can look at our database when we get back to find out when it's been tagged and where it's been tagged, how much weight and length it has gained over the period.
Okay.
This is normal. These fish lay upside down a lot like this one we have.
That's normal then to be upside down, okay?
But take a look at this snout.
Okay.
Look at, it has sensory organs just like a channel catfish.
Yeah.
And these are certainly when it goes along the bottom, feeling for any organisms, it's a bottom feeder. But look at all the electronics in this snout. I mean, it's like a computer.
Yeah.
He has got a real sensitive snout, and so he's picking up everything. And it's a bottom feeder, so it's got that mouth where it's sucking along the bottom. And it'll pull organisms out from several inches into the substrate. And he will be feeding on things in the marine waters like little ghost shrimp, sand fleas, marine worms, anything that he can find on the bottom. But
do they feed at a particular time?
They feed during the winter. They don't feed in fresh water, and they will feed this time of year. They're migrating to the Gulf, into the bay, where they will overwinter, and that's where they do their feeding.
Okay, so they don't eat much in fresh water, huh?
No, the young ones do, because they spend a year or so in the river, so they are feeding. But these fish here, at this size, they're not eating in the river. We'll catch them occasionally, the same fish over a period of time during the, look at that, on the wall, right there. Spider there.
Yeah.
Pretty good sized one.
Look at that.
But we'll catch them during the summer a couple of 3 times maybe, and you could see the weight decreasing in them each time you catch them.
All right.
Now, Chance is going to put this. These tags here have a number on them. Well, they have our telephone number, and it has a code number on there that we go ahead and we'll go ahead and put a tag in each of the fins.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and put it in there.
That's good.
All right.
Left is US 3744.
3744.
Yep. Right is US 3745. You already had a Oh, you can do it.
I'm going to take a piece of tissue from this fish too.
Okay. So let's turn around. Let's get a picture of that shirt. I want to get a picture of this outdoor, Mo's outdoor ed shirt to see what kind of students we put out for you guys.
Let's see. Go ahead and clip a piece off of it.
All right, I got a little.
We send this tissue to 3 geneticists.
Okay.
One in Georgia, one at Southern Mississippi, and one at the University of Florida.
Now, what will they do with it?
Well, they keep it in a database, and they will go ahead and they're trying to determine just populations just with genetics.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the armor on this.
It almost looks prehistoric, right?
They're 200 million years old, and they haven't changed much over the past. But look at take a look, feel that once.
Wow.
These are the scutes. You know, it has no bones.
Yeah.
Skeleton is on the outside, and it's all cartilage. But I mean, these are extremely sharp, especially on the younger fish. And you can get cut up pretty bad on them. As they get older, everything starts dulling up somewhat.
Huh.
Okay. I'll go ahead and hold it. Okay. Measure the fork right here. That's the most accurate measurements.
Okay.
Okay. We're looking at 3 feet to 6. And then we take a measurement straight up and down. This is an eyeball measurement, 4 feet even. Okay, and go ahead and
8.8 pounds.
That's
Or
kilograms.
kilograms. Sorry.
8.8
8.8.
times 221.
Okay.
So you're looking at between 15 and 20 pounds.
Okay, 15, 20 pounds. 3.5 foot off, right at 4 foot. Now you call that a small one.
Yeah, this is a small one. This you would consider this fish they call it a subadult.
Okay.
When they get about 50 inches fork length, that's kind of the break off for adults.
Okay.
So,
All right. That's a release right there. Tagged. He was tagged and released. Well, Frank, we're wrapping up. I want to thank you guys, you and Matt and Chase, for taking me on this trip. It was a good one.
it was an interesting trip. We'll do it again, I'll tell you what.
Well, just in closing, what are we see how you do it now, and you do it at different times of year. I guess summer is the most productive time.
Summer is it, and it's conditions are a little bit better during the summer.
What are some of the people always want to know? What are some of the largest ones y'all brought out of here, out of the Choctahatchee River?
Well, we've caught fish up to 160 pounds out of the river before, 8 feet long, and those are few and far between, but they are around this, we do see them in the system. Generally, average fish in this area is around 50 pounds.
Okay.
That's a good sized fish. Now, this river has about 3,500 fish in it,
Wow.
and it's made up of juveniles, which is a little bit smaller fish, fish under 30 inches, and about 30% are juveniles, and about 25-30% of subadults. Then you got the rest are adults.
All right.
This is a nice cross section. You got good reproduction in this river, so this river's coming back real strong.
All right. Well, that's good to hear, Frank. Again, thanks, and I've really enjoyed this trip.
Well, I appreciate it. It was fun having you along.
Okay.
We'll do it again.
All right, buddy. Thank you now. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. Very informative, and sturgeon is just a prehistoric fish. I just love being around them, seeing them, and we'll talk more about the sturgeon as the water starts warming up. But they, this time of year, they were out there go to the Gulf to spawn. Real quick, our fishing game time brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. Only one time today, sort of goes along with a new moon. We're looking at 10:33 to 12:33. I want to quickly get into this. I won't be able to get into it in depth. The other day I mentioned NOAA had come up with this rule, the venting tool, and here it is right here. Okay, this is from NOAA. Fishery reminds reef fishermen of this. I hadn't heard much about this. Descent Act requirements announces the final rule to clarify descending device and venting tool. Okay, so anyway, the effective date is January 13th, 2022, now. And basically what it is, I started to find a definition of it. It requires fishermen to have a venting tool or descending device rigged and ready to use when fishing for reef fish. It applies to reef commercial, charter, head boats, and private. And it allows fishermen to choose which device there is. So we're going to call NOAA and try to get some clarification. I mean, well, it sounds pretty clear, but we're going to sort of make sure everybody knows exactly what to do and when to do it and how to do it and all. So we'll work on that. But I just want to be aware of it, even though it's January. It's effective as of now. We're about to run out of time. Hope you enjoyed today's show. I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. And as always, I ask you to do something good for your fellow man. Enjoy our beautiful outdoors. It's a great day to hike, get out in the woods and take some pictures. So anyway, you have a great day. God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.